Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Xenoblade Chronicles on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so I've got YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Gaming. Welcome everyone.
Dearest Homs and Nopon representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Kallian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Meconis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother.
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around to the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Aerith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia. Although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk...
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
Yeah, but don't tell us. We'll find out later.
You want us to kill your son? That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Meconis. Back when the Bionis and the Meconis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Menace fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Menace?
The creator of Meconis. You could say that she is the Meconis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Meconis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that. But he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did. And he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina.
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Menace herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Meconis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rhine!
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Meconis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a mecon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a mecon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best.
Ah, Fiora's so sweet. I still kind of like Charlotte better, but Fiora's pretty cool.
I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
Okay, no Charlotte. So we'll stick with this group for now. Can I go talk to you?
Yes?
Lately, we've been having so many problems we never used to have. I hope this is not a retribution for what Egil has done. I guess I did not.
Hi there.
Now my daughter won't even speak to me. She's over 1,000 years old. You'd have thought she'd have grown out of the rebellious stage. Never.
Welcome.
Veronica is so worried about her son's condition. It's only natural. There's nothing more important than family. I've got a big sister, so I know how she must be feeling.
Hi there.
I'll talk to you now, that's for sure.
Welcome.
The name of that guy over there is Eyes. I've known him for a long time. He started to act really strange lately. I wonder if something's wrong. Sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Please forget what I said. Yeah, of course I'm gonna forget what you said.
Hi there.
I see this woman around from time to time collecting bits and pieces. What's she doing? Why pick stuff up when you can bury it? Gotta spend more time leveling up characters and fighting. I'm way behind.
Nothing short of our very best.
Everyone, feel the flow of battle!
Ricky only feel Dundon's scary voice.
A pretty good battle.
Let us remain vigilant.
Everyone do good!
Follow my lead.
Display no mercy.
You dare challenge Hereupon? Happy time! Chain attack chance time!
I shall focus all my...
Ricky's so excited!
Keep it up, Ricky.
How can this be?
Everybody!
Electric
Hero time! Fighting!
Felt that, huh?
Dunban! Excellent attack.
Leave this to me.
Ricky!
Final push.
Finish in one hit smack pow!
I've been getting electric gutbuster.
Ricky shows secret Nopon
So cuddly I could almost cuddle him to death.
Ricky may well be the softest of all Nopon.
Ricky suddenly feel afraid.
Follow my lead.
Display no mercy.
You dare challenge Hereupon? No! Hey! What? Ricky, take rare item. Bitey! Bitey!
Spirit breath.
Ricky,
Gale flash. Felt that, huh?
Done.
Impressive.
Leave this to me. Worldly.
Ricky getting serious time.
Is this the final one?
Ricky strikes.
Everybody, hero time. Ricky sneaky.
Electric gutbuster.
Secret Nopon special
Steel
move.
strike.
Ricky full of flame.
Born in the world of strife.
Fighting.
Face me if you're dead.
Finish in one hit smack pow.
Worldly slap.
Ricky want to be even
Let us remain vigilant.
Victory to Ricky!
A lot of learn is playing as
Follow my
Dunban.
lead.
Display no mercy.
Ricky, no like this.
Hey! Use a chain attack and finish
Ricky
this.
getting serious time.
Ha! Your days are numbered.
Let us keep up this flow.
I expected a tougher battle.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Everyone do good!
Let's go!
You dare challenge hereupon?
Display no mercy. Summon.
The time has come. Prepare for a chain attack.
Ready, Ricky, ready!
Our time is up.
Hypnosis.
Hero time!
Spirit breath.
Ricky, sneaky!
Almost there. Don't lose focus.
Everyone, just like that.
Dumbband.
Very good, nice!
Leave this to me.
Hiya, top! Master! Ricky shows secret Nobon special move! Great thing! Crush power! Everybody!
That's a pretty good battle.
Everyone do good!
I see your strength is the genuine article. Summon.
Gale Slash.
Holy, keep on rolling! Ready, Ricky, ready! Ready!
Hypnosis.
Dodge this.
Ricky, sneaky! Bloody!
Gale Slash.
Everybody! Hero time!
This.
Hiya, top! Crush pow! Ricky getting serious time! Crush pow! Ricky want to be like me! Ricky sneaky! Crush pow!
On the mark. Gale Slash. Ricky, don't mess up.
Here, Ricky go! Ricky sneaky! Really? Do it good!
Acknowledged. Almost there. There's more to come.
Here I come. Everyone, feel the flow of battle.
Ricky!
More.
Leave it to Hero Pon! Roly-poly, keep on rolling! One more!
My turn. Shadow Stitch. Bravo. Oh, bravo.
Just like old times. Worldly.
Is this the final one?
Ricky, no
On
attack!
the mark. Ricky.
Hero Pon beat enemy good, maybe?
Acknowledged. Gee, what a scrape. Bravo. Oh, bravo.
We are at one with the battlefield. Don't lose focus.
You dare challenge Hero Pon?
Display no mercy. Everyone, prepare for a chain attack.
Ready, Ricky, ready! Roly-poly, keep on rolling!
Worldly Slash.
Ricky, feel faster!
I expected a tougher battle.
Victory to Ricky!
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Let's go.
Display no mercy.
Sidekicks, try hard! Roly-poly, keep on
Now.
rolling!
Use a chain attack and finish this.
I shall focus all my ether energy.
This one soon gets sleepy.
Indeed.
Prepare for the next fight.
But we cannot be reckless.
Not bad, not bad!
my lead!
You dare challenge hereupon?
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Holy poly, keep on rolling! Now, behave! Everybody,
Electric Dustbuster! Face me if you dare!
Ricky getting serious time! Ricky steady!
Victory is ours!
Let us remain vigilant.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters!
Follow my lead!
I expect nothing short of our very best.
You dare challenge hereupon?
Gale Flash!
Holy, keep on rolling!
I was born ready.
Crush power! Everybody, hypnosis! Ricky steady!
There is no escape! Gale Flash!
By me!
World Lead, just like that!
Dumban! The skill is captivating.
Leave this to me!
Your
Pitiful!
reputation is deserved, Dumban.
Ricky no are done by done!
Spear break! Shadow stitch!
Monster!
Here I approach my
Gale Flash!
Move!
Electric Dustbuster!
Ricky full of strength! Ricky steady! By me!
Gale Flash! Ricky!
Impressive! Hereupon, very cool!
Your days are numbered!
Indeed, I concur.
The taste of victory is sweet.
Let us hurry onwards.
Everyone do good!
Alright, folks, give me just a minute. Okay, sorry. My cat is sick. And she just ate, so I used the opportunity to give her some medicine. She has a hard time eating, so it's vital that I get her at the right time. Oh boy, I'll tell you. It's hard. It's like real stressful when you know, either a family member or a pet you know, is struggling. You know, they can't communicate in the same way that you know, that a grown adult can.
Follow my lead.
You
So
dare
it's like,
challenge hereupon?
I want to do something helpful, but it's painful at the same time. You know?
Electric Dustbuster!
Chain attack chance time!
I am prepared.
I wish there was a good method that we could use to communicate.
Looks like we managed to survive.
Other than feelings. Feelings are good,
Victory to Ricky!
but they're much harder to interpret. What the hell is this? Great.
We choose to fight now! On the mark! Ricky!
Here, Ricky, go! Lily,
My turn. Bravo. Oh, bravo.
Way under level for this guy.
Helping each other is our greatest strength.
Ricky is also greatest strength. Monster! Ready, steady, chain attack!
You'll be gone before you know what hit you.
On
the mark! Ricky, don't mess up!
Here, Ricky, go! Lily, do it good!
Leave it to me. Spear break. Ha! Bravo. Oh, bravo.
Ricky was cool, yes?
Spirit break!
Monster!
Summon.
Crush power! Everybody, hero time!
Eat this, just like that!
Dunban. His skill is captivating.
Leave this to me! Prepare for our fury! Ricky!
Hero Pun beat enemy good!
This team I have to depend on
Lily, do it
chain
good!
attacks.
Acknowledge. Summon bolt. You must suffer more.
Leave it to me! Timing is everything! Remember that!
Was that a little too much?
Monster!
Ether is flowing through me.
Prepare yourself!
Mental bolt.
Ricky, sticky!
How can this
Monster!
Dunban. This is not like you. Summon.
Wield, please!
Crush power! Ricky shows Citrus Nubbin Steel Strike!
Summon bolt. Ether is flowing through me.
Ricky, find item!
Electric Gutbuster!
Holy, keep on rolling! Ricky,
Face me if you dare!
fighting! Fighting!
Now I see there is strength in unity.
But Ricky was 100 Nubbin!
Gale Flash!
Summon bolt.
Wield, please! Looks like we managed to survive.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters!
If that's weird, I adopted an older animal because I don't like dealing with younger animals.
Let's go!
You dare challenge Hirabon?
Older animals are they're just casual, you know. They just exist to eat and cuddle, right?
Time is now!
Those younger animals, you know, like teach them how to do all that stuff.
No spirit! Everybody, hero time!
And even though you,
Hirabon power!
yeah, if you're like me and you're adopting an animal that's rehomed, because we had some other behavioral problems with some other owners,
The last one! Ricky strikes!
I don't think you're ever really prepared for, you know, the weight of working with an animal that is not necessarily attached to you right away.
Ricky, time to prove your mettle as a hero.
Make nice future! Hirabon's job! Holy, keep on
My power.
Elliot, magnificent attack!
But the Verikai actually attached me right away. It was amazing how well we got along, how quickly.
Expected a tougher battle.
But we cannot be reckless.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters!
And you know, now that she's sick, it's real hard not to think about, you know, things that I should be doing or could be doing, or you know, the life up until now. It's like running into somebody that's you know, had a lot going on in their life, and it's like, man, you know, I wish I would have been there, or had been there earlier. You know.
Everybody!
It was possible to be in the right time in the right place, prevent all that,
Let us remain
all that
vigilant.
stress
Everyone do good!
and not abuse, but I don't know, mistreatment, maybe. I don't know if that's a good word, but yeah, she definitely had a harder life outside of my home. Here, she's had a very easy life. And now, the organs are sort of failing her, and instead of just the last year of her life, I wish I could have given her the last 10 years.
I am prepared.
There is no escape! Your days are eat this!
Indeed, I concur.
But I also feel that way about any relationship I enter into.
Follow my lead!
Whether it's a friendship or something deeper than a friendship. Right. It would have been nice to know you earlier. I think things would have worked out better for us, for both of us, if it was a possibility.
Victory to Ricky!
But the good thing is, we have each other now. And, we can't rewrite the past, but we can write the future in a significant way. Sort of like in this game, if I want to chain it all together. And it's been troublesome times, I think. Certainly the year that this is being broadcast. A lot of people are going through, more challenging times than they've ever gone through. And, it doesn't seem like the kinds of things that you want to happen are even in the realm of possibility. But I think given enough time, those things that we need, they can come to us if we work hard for it. And I hope everybody knows out there that, if people don't believe in you, then I certainly do.
Let's go!
Psychics, try hard. Display no mercy.
Because the people that don't believe in you are really just the people that
I was born ready.
don't like themselves. And they see their weakness in you, or they try to fit it into you, like the square peg in a round hole. But don't let them convince you. You're better. When times are difficult, you can be and will be better.
Time to prove your mettle as a hero.
Make nice future. Hero Bomb's job.
We choose our own path.
Ricky,
Born in a world of
I
strife.
fear I approach my
Against
limit.
the odds. We choose to fight.
Steady, steady. Ether is flowing through me.
At least that's how I feel.
Everyone do good.
But we cannot be reckless.
And though I can't do much for you here just by streaming, hopefully you get a little entertainment out of it. And maybe things that are stressing you out,
I expect nothing short of our very best.
You dare challenge Hero
you
Bomb?
feel less stressed about. Except for that guy, I'm stressed about that guy. He's running away, finding all his buddies.
Don't lose focus.
Fight with your own strength.
Nothing short of our very best.
That is the most rewarding.
Challenge Hero Bomb?
Everybody,
Hero
electric gutbuster. Use a chain attack and finish this.
Agreed. Begin.
Gale slash. Electric gutbuster.
Keep on rolling! Monster! Ricky getting serious time!
Felt that, huh?
Done! Also try hard!
Leave this to me. Gale slash.
What? Ricky!
There is no escape.
Now!
A pretty good battle.
Your strength is the genuine article.
Everyone good.
Gotta fight stuff.
Let's go.
Need money just like real life.
Sidekicks, try hard.
I mean, it's also why I'm probably one of the few streamers out there that is not always trying to hawk my product, right? I mean, I'm not telling anybody to like and subscribe or follow me or, you know, I'm like, you know, if you manage to find this channel, then you know how to search, you know how to Google. So, I'm already assuming that you know what you're doing.
Let us hurry onwards.
Because you know, Google and Twitch and Facebook, they certainly go out of their way to hide all my stuff.
Let's go.
So I was welcoming everybody who manages to find me and say, thank you for staying. I hope we can hang out more. And if you want to like and subscribe, great. But if you don't want to, that's totally fine. For me, that's like the like having that friend that's he always wants you to check something out or do something. It's just like, dude, man, stop bothering me. How super annoying that is. Yeah.
Born in a world of strife, against the odds, we choose to fight. Blossom.
Yeah, check out my mixtape. Check out the song. Yeah, check out this link. Alright, I know, man.
Things are going to plan.
I feel my power returning to me.
As if returning to your former...
Victory is ours.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Not bad, not bad.
But if you know people who want to give me a reference to, great. You know, thank you. And if not, it's okay too.
Don't lose focus.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Sidekicks, try hard.
I remember
Hero time.
having a conversation where
I was born ready.
it was the advice of the folks at Google and the folks at Twitch that we try to do these shorter videos because people only like short form content.
Things are going to plan.
Looks like we managed to survive.
But we cannot be reckless.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
Then Twitch came along and streamers who were doing things that were 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours, they were getting certain ones were getting a lot of views, and then that formula of people only wanted short form content, whether it be games or it be music videos or whatever. I mean, that all went out the window once people proved that it doesn't have to be a 10-minute clip. I mean, it has to be a 10-minute clip if your whole channel is you driving around, smashing mailboxes with a baseball bat, or jumping into a pit of water balloons filled with jelly. Yes, of course, that you want to be a very, very short video. If you made a 45-minute long video of you, building a ramp into your concrete pool, no one would watch that. But a video game is different. A video game, you actually spend a lot of time playing and watching and investing in what's going on. So the short form doesn't work. And spend a lot of time trying to convince people that 45 minutes is short for a video game. And it wasn't only until people tried it and the numbers started showing that that the long form really for games is the thing that works, that YouTube and other streaming platforms were changing their tune about the advice that they were giving streamers.
How are you?
It's funny to think about. Oh, how did it go? Did you find the unit? Quest complete. And now I see YouTubers who were following the advice of YouTube, doing the short form, doing the different formats, doing this kind of format where it's a little bit longer form. Maybe not 4 hours, but an hour or maybe 2 hours, and seeing that people like that as well. They didn't necessarily want just 10 or 15 minutes, and that's just how gamers are. We like longer videos.
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonarda, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But...
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way...
Yes?
The Chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
She's been because she's been in so much pain. She's actually started to sleep with her eyes open. It's part of the instinct when you're an animal that's in distress, that you're cautious about other predators in the wild when you're hurt, trying to rest. So she's in that mode now. Breaks my heart.
Welcome.
Because she doesn't know that she's safe here. So when I do get some medication here that actually makes her close her eyes and rest in a peaceful way, I tell you, the stress level in my life goes down.
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well. I wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. We agree with you. Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mekonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here? I can't believe you found us.
Why? This place is directly below the fortress. If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back. He scratches mine. He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mekonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mekonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches. But only if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that Eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down, the Allied force might not even be needed.
Okay. Let me think about it for a bit. Fiora.
Ain't made your mind up yet?
Dixon, listen.
Dumban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora?
Yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't you?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs?
There's that. But that ain't everything. It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That high-end tier prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mekonis?
Of course. But it looks like the prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the allied force attacks Mekonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that?
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
So, what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mekonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil?
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mekon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikol, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mekonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep.
I have to hand it to her. That Lenada's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mekonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mekon won't get away with anything else.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya?
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Leonarda.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Dixon. He's so sly.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible. It must have been remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well. I now know that I must erase every last trace of what they once were. All my servants need is the instinct to fight. This Hom's female. She was with the boy who wields the Monado. A light of her memory. It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814. So it is this male. The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side. I will enjoy watching my minion crush him. Be still, my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
I said I like Charlotte's story arc. It's real dark. The darkest of all the characters.
Shulk, take this.
What is it?
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mekonis. This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Leonarda.
Shulk, Fiora, take care in your journey.
We will.
Leonarda, thank you for everything.
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.